Now, how do you find your center when you're sitting? You come towards the front of your chair, just so you have a space between your back and the chair. Have your feet just resting on the floor, firmly planted there. And just allow yourself to roll back as if you're slumping into the chair. So your back can actually rest there. And then come forwards. Come forward quite away. And then go back again. So you're kind of just tilting forwards and backwards. There's no right or wrong way, just finding what feels right for you. And notice the position of your feet. Now change the position of your feet. So take them further forward and then see how that feels when you go forwards and backwards. Is it easier to move or is it harder? Does it feel more comfortable? Does it feel less comfortable? And then take the feet further back. So they're practically underneath, right underneath the chair. And then go backwards and forwards. And notice how that feels. Does that feel trickier, easier, more comfortable to find where your middle is? And then maybe take the feet out wider. The legs are wider. And then practice forwards, backwards. You can go round in a circle if you want to, so you can shift the weight from one side of your pelvis to the other. You can put one foot forward and one foot back. What does that do to the weight in your pelvis? So when I put my left foot forward and my right foot back, I tend to shift a little bit onto my left side. And when I put my right foot forward and my left foot back, I tend to shift a little bit more onto my left side. So just sense and feel what feels right for you as the position of your legs, so your feet when you're sitting. Shifting forward and backward, maybe going right and left in a circle, and finding your center. To change your leg and foot position when you're sitting. It's not correct information to say that you should have your feet forward all the time in a perfect position and your knees in the perfect position. Find what works for you. It might be that one foot goes forward and it feels better for you, or one foot goes back and it feels better for you. Find the position where your feet can rest so you can find your center and you could sit there for quite a while without feeling that you need any muscular effort to be in this position. Your tailbone is resting on the back of the chair, going backwards. You don't feel it's lifted. If it's lifted, if your tailbone feels it's too far off the chair, then you'll feel your pelvis tilt forward, maybe a lot of the weight shifting forward. And if tailbone is tucked underneath you, you'll feel that you're sinking back into the back of the chair and your stomach goes back. So find that halfway, what feels right in the balance of your sit bones, right or left. You're not leaning on one side more than the other. Play around with your foot position to help support your back with the least amount of muscular effort.